Good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon. Welcome back to another episode of Tucked In. This week, we're going to change things up a little bit. We're actually going to talk about how to create your own automated strategy. We're going to walk through the process of how to create something that trades for you automatically. And then I'll show you how our product makes it much better, faster, and easier. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, and let's dive in. First thing that I want to do when I'm trying to create an automated strategy. What indicators do I like personally? How can they work together to find the best entries and exits? And then I'll have Claude Code run some combinations and give me some Pine scripts so we can test some, take profit, stop loss, that kind of thing. So I like to use the MA ribbon. I like to use RSI and OBV, right? We'll get rid of MACD for now. We're going to try to find one on the 1 hour time frame. Okay, so that's the first thing I do. I put all the indicators that I want to use on the chart, OBV, RSI, and the ribbons, right? So we've got our indicators on the chart, right? I'm going to go here and I'm going to download chart data, right? I'm on the 1 hour time frame. This is actually an important part. You want to scroll all the way back so that the data actually loads in on TradingView. That's kind of a little pro tip, or else you won't get the full data set. So I'm going to download chart data, KuCoin hype, download. All right, I got it there. I'll put this on my desktop and then I'm going to plop it into Claude and just say, I need let's say H1 scalping Pine script for hype. See what it does. Now, obviously I have bypass permissions on because I hate hitting enter every time I use Claude, right? It asks me for permission to edit anything. And so I figured out a way to get, global bypass permissions on. So it just absolutely cooks, right? And I don't have to actually hit anything. So right now it's looking through all the, let's see, I'll give you a scalping style. Different than the other one. Yeah, like I said, I already have one hype one, so it's going to create a different one. Let's let it cook. Let's let it cook for a second. And this is the process this is how I create automated strategies, right? I use Claude Code heavily in the process. All right. Save the Pine already, design choices. Load into TradingView on KuCoin, run your strategy tester, walk forward. All right, so it's telling me I need to take the Pine and put it in TradingView, right? So I'm going to have it run Python backtest to find the best strategy that I'm going to load into TradingView, and then I'll have it walk forward, right? So run Python test to find optimal strategy. PF over 2. Let's say, actually, that's really all we care about. Profit factor over 2. Do a giant grid search. And then give me the Pine test in TradingView. So yeah, like I said, this is how the current process works right now, and it takes a little while. This could take, to really get a dialed in one. I mean, it's going to at least take an hour, right? We'll expedite for video purposes, right? Because I'm sure you guys don't want to watch an hour-long video of me yapping, but this is kind of how the current process works. And I know an hour isn't that long, but I'm telling you guys what, we have made something. Devs have been doing something in the background for 8 months now, and Ed the dev has cooked up some very nice things for the new product. So I'll show you guys that at the end, though. Okay, that's a end of the video situation, just so you can kind of see the difference between how long this takes. Also, Claude Code is $200 a month, right? Like, not everyone has access to Claude Code, so that's number one, a giant barrier. For me, it's worth it. Like, I think the benefits outweigh the $200 cost, but that's just me. All right, yeah. So now it's going to run a giant grid search and find the best strategies for scalping hype on the 1 hour. with these indicators, right? And what I'll end up having to do is go in and change the inputs, right? So I'll take the pine it gives me, I'll load it into TradingView, run the strategy tester. It'll give me a report, and then I'll have to go in and edit the inputs of, like, right now the RSI length is 14. It might find that the best length of RSI for this strategy is like 11 or something, so those are just little things that you'll have to mess with when you're making an automated strategy. But yeah, we're gonna let it cook for a second. So
10 years later.
All right, grid search complete. 46,000 combos tested. Okay, profit factor of almost 4. 31 trades, 51% win rate, 81% total return, 10% max drawdown, all three walk forward windows profitable. So the walk forward is something that most people don't do, right? It's testing your strategy on unseen data, or OOS, out of sample data. Most people will just write a strategy, back test it, overfit it, and then it won't work well going forward, because that's the whole point, right? You're looking back instead of looking forward. So that's what walk forward does. But so yeah, profit factor of 5, 3, 2. So you know what I'm going to do? Give me the pine in a text edit. And that's better. It'll open it for me. I can copy paste. All right, there it opened. Now I'm going to go over here. Pine editor. Some old stuff here. Boom. Add the chart. Okay. Pretty much identical results. 93%, 32 trades, profit factor of 4, 65% win rate. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's going back to January of 2025. So 11% max drawdown. This is a banger. Low key, we just found a banger, guys. Now, if we want to automate it, we use TraderX. So that's how you do it with Claude Code. It takes a little while. And now we're going to hop over to TraderX, and I will show you how to do it with our new flagship product. This is TraderX. I pick my asset. I want hype, right? I want the 1 hour time frame. I want RSI. I want OBV. And I had the EMA ribbons. We don't have that on here yet, but I'll just use an EMA. Let's do a 21 period. I hit scan. It does everything Claude Code just did, but way faster, right? Checks doubles, triples, quads, all the combinations, right? Found 4,000 strategies in about, what was that, 15 seconds? Now, I click build. It's pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet. Let me really quick get the pine from here and put it in and see how it compares to the strategy I just found on my own. Yeah, man, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. It's really not too difficult anymore. It's more difficult if you don't have Claude Code and you don't have TraderX. I genuinely don't know how I would do it. But I'm going to go ahead and copy this pine script. Put that on the chart, see what happens. Now, this one has a profit factor of 2.5. This goes back to September 30th, 2025, right? More trades, plus 319%, 70% profitable, 2.5 profit factor. So, like we were looking at, hype drew down 40%, 48%, right? Basically 50%. This thing drew down 16. We made a 4x. 300% is a 4x from our starting balance. Look at that. I mean, it's not even close. Like, I genuinely don't know why more people aren't automating strategies. And TraderX just pumped this out in about 5 seconds when it took me in Claude Code, 10 minutes, right? I mean, what am I supposed to say? I mean, it's awesome. It's awesome. And I simply take this pine script and go to TraderX, put it in, connect my Hyperliquid, and bang, it's trading. Just wanted to do a quick video and kind of show you guys what the deal was, what's going on over here at BB. We have a launch date coming very soon, which I will not give away. But very soon you guys will be able to get on there, find strategies, automate them, make money. I mean, what else do you want? I mean, that's the fact that it found a 300% winner in about 5 seconds is pretty impressive. So, and this is obviously starting out with a $100,000 balance, right? Plus 328,000 max drawdown, 16%. So Yeah, that's it, man. That's it. That's how you automate a strategy without Trader X and with Trader X. One of them is slow and worse, and one of them is better and fast. Take your pick. Take your pick. But anyways, and one of them's $200 a month, and one of them's free. Take your pick. Take your pick. So, anyways, that's it for the video today, guys. Just wanted to get this in front of everybody and let everybody know what's coming. So, anyway, like I said, that is it, and I will catch you guys on the next video. So have a good day and stay safe.